Hey everyone, we got stomped in the first match, not really doing much of anything. We're going into the second match hoping our deck is a little better. I think this hand's probably a mulligan even with the vessel that can grab us black. It's just, there's just too many things that go wrong. I still have to hit a swamp when I use that, Chances are decent that I do, but, ooh, I guess we keep this one though. And we put that on the bottom. At least we have turn 1 Thraben Gargoyle. Are we playing another aggressive deck? Don't do that to me. Hey! Well, we're not going to play it turn 1 now. We might as well play our Woodland Stream tapped. Okay. We'll play our Gargoyle. 2 Soul Swallowers doesn't sound like a bad thing, but we don't have any way to really turn on Delirium right now. I mean, blocking with our Gargoyle is okay. And it might be worth doing before this can flip. But if we're left without any blockers, we're going to be pretty sad, I think. Without any creatures, I mean. Which is going to happen to us. So, opponent thinking about doing something, I guess. All right. Hey, there's a creature. All right, we'll end our turn there. Just give me Fork in the Road, and we can get Delirium pretty easily. Okay, now I feel decent about blocking here, although it can turn into a 4-2 flyer later. I think I'd rather just block there, actually. The Gargoyle does get me halfway to Delirium, though. Yeah, what the hell. Let's block with the Gargoyle. He has too good of a chance of making this indestructible. Okay, well, that just wrecks us. And now he can transform his guy. Oh, God. Things are not going well for us here. Play our Soul Swallower. Next turn, I probably copy my Soul Swallower. Make it a 5-5. I could also copy Daring Sleuth, but that's probably not worth it. I'm probably going to block it this time with my Hinterland Logger. If he has another spell, then he has another spell. Our opponents definitely seem to be getting some pretty great hands against us. Which, it can, this format does have aggressive decks, and blue-white and red-white are two of the best ones, I think. So we had the unfortunate honor of playing them. So, yeah, we're going to block here, make him use something. Mostly because I want to be able to copy this Soul Swallower. He's thinking whether or not he wants to save his guy. So it seems. Alright, he doesn't, which is okay with me. Interesting. Okay. Graph Mole, huh? I think now we just play Graph Mole. There is a decent chance he taps both our guys or whatever, but that's not really going to destroy us at this point, so I'm just going to pass. There's, with all his mana untapped, he could play a lot of things, including, no, or he's just going to do Storm Rider Spirit. Well, that's probably what I copy now. I need a flyer, and mine will be a 5-5, so that's pretty good. God, we need Delirium. Of course, in all of our other games, we got Delirium very easily, but had no Soul Swallower. Such is magic. I mean, I definitely throw the Graph Mole in front of Cathar's Companion if it swings here. Okay. We go to 9. Apothecary Geist. I don't control another spirit, so I'm not going to gain life at this point. That's not bad, but I think we just go ahead and play our alter ego for everything we can. So it's going to be a 5/5 flyer. There we go. All right, so if our opponent has removal, we're obviously in a lot of trouble. If he doesn't, we may have just stabilized. It's got something. Yeah. I mean, we're not instantly dead at least, but that's pretty bad for us. Since we just spent a turn spending all that mana. I'm glad my Graphimal can block that stupid thing. Swing for 5. Yeah, he probably has another way to tap or otherwise kill my Altered Ego in his hand. He only has one card in his hand, but I wouldn't put it past him. We're just going to do it again. I mean, I could, it's worth noting, play Altered Ego and Macabre Waltz, which I guess could protect me a little better. I could play my... Yeah, it doesn't protect me that well, though. If he has a way of getting rid of my Graphimal, though, I'm just dead to that. So it might just be better... Going to attack here. It might just be better to... 2 Macabre Waltz. Let's see, that costs 2, and then I pay 1, and then I still have the mana to at least play a 3/3 flyer. That's probably what I do, sadly. Otherwise, there's too good of a chance we just die. But then we're subsequently going to die pretty easily to the flyer that's left after we trade. So I think we just go for it again with Altered Ego. I mean, there's a lot of ways things go bad for us here, but... Wish I had a Spirit in play. Alright, so does he have the card to just, like, win him the game here? This block's there. No, not quite, but that'll get there. That'll do a good job of winning him the game. Just not this turn. Alright. So, we unfortunately have to do that. We gotta do that. And we'll do this, and we'll go to 2. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that wrecks me. That is bad. Fork in the road, huh? Okay, so we're going to get back... Soul Swallower and Thraben Gargoyle and discard our fork. We're almost getting to where we're sort of kind of stable, but we're dead this turn no matter what because enough damage will get through. So that was worthless. But okay, so we've been getting stomped so far. Let's see if we can keep getting stomped. Hopefully not. Doesn't seem great against him. Gaining life seems solid, but we don't have that many ways to kill creatures, so it can be from my own graveyard, I think. Yeah, but that's okay. I would like to play first. That's pretty good. We don't have, like, instant delirium or anything like that, but we have ways to help us get there. Sometimes it probably makes sense to hold on to your concoction so your opponent doesn't like play around it. Hold on to it like it's not an enchantment, basically, I mean. So we're going to play our Skinner. Make my guy into a 2/2. Well, now who's the aggressive deck? We'll get in there with our Skinner. Now the question is, should I play Tooth Collector? And I think the answer is probably yes. There's a decent chance he plays like Cathar's Companion or something, I guess, but even if my Tooth Collector dies, I can get it back and kill the Cathar's Companion with Macabre Waltz if I have to, so. So we have our Delirium buddies out there, but we don't have Delirium, just the Wind. That's interesting because it means that I can potentially kill whatever X1 he plays right now. If he plays Cathar's Companion right now, we're pretty thrilled, for example. Well, I guess he doesn't have it. He has a hand that's a little more dirtily this time around, instead of one that just like smashed our face in. So now we're going to play Hinterland Logger, and we'll end our turn. We can get pretty close to Delirium just with Sinister Concoction. Okay, Geist. So can our Crow can help us get there pretty easily too. But I can play Tooth Collector here and swing with both of these. Yeah, I think that's what I do. If he decides to trade for my Hinterland Logger, I'm down with it, and he can't trade with the other one, so. All right. Okay. So we got one card type. Dang. Now we really want Delirium to kill all of these tokens and the Near Heath Chaplain. Well, that can definitely help us get there. Yeah, I think I just played. I probably should have left black up. That was kind of stupid, because that would have let me use Sinister Concoction. I think I'm just going to end the turn for now. I mean, I could trade my Tooth Collector. Which of these would I rather trade? I mean, I can get both of them back is the thing. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. He's probably going to swing for 3 at us, but that's okay. If we can just get an insect token to help us here, then we're in good shape. And I can get myself Delirium pretty easily if I discard Epitaph. Well, no, it's only half. So that's not especially easy, actually. All right. What do we hit? We hit a land. 2 lands, actually. All right, so now we have a good blocker for that stupid thing. Well, let's see what our Crow does here. Might give us another insect. It did not, and it didn't quite get us to Delirium. But I can use Macabre Waltz and get to Delirium. That's probably just what I want to do. That is probably just what we want to do here. We need to leave the Thraben Gargoyle in there, so we'll get him and then discard him. We can also just use our Concoction to get Delirium. Not sure that's worth it. He probably has Puncturing Light, so that'll kind of let's see if he has Puncturing Light first. He can also have his Spirit here. It's worth noting. But we can use Sinister Concoction on that and still get ourselves Delirium. Yeah, he's got the Spirit. So let's just go ahead and use our concoction. And we'll discard our Waltz, which gives us Delirium. Oh, shit, Essence Flux. Oh, man, did not expect that to happen. Wow, and we lost our Macabre Waltz. That's gross. That is gross. I'm pretty unhappy. Things have not been going our way. Essence Flux, man. Who runs that? I mean, I guess if you end up with enough spirits, it is pretty good, but I saw one blue and was like, oh, there's nothing he can do to stop this. And, of course, I was wrong. Freaking Flyers, man. Ugh. Well, Soul Swallower's pretty nice. Since I have Delirium. It's at the beginning of my upkeep, though, right? Yeah. We'll kill this. But then we're going to take 6 in the air. Which is not awesome. Not awesome at all. I can block eventually or make these smaller, but it's worth noting he can also just get 2/1/1. Why didn't he get 2/1/1 Flyers back from his graveyard? It seems strange to me. So we don't have a problem just like constantly milling ourselves because we have Sinister Concoction. Like, we're perfectly okay with constantly milling ourselves because of that. So I think we do that. Could have Silver Strike. If he has that, we're just toast. We have like no way out if he does that. He's probably like about to make a clue and transform this or something crazy. We're going to play Epitaph Golem in our second main phase. Okay. So if we can survive this turn, we kind of have a shot. Between weakening one of these with my Tooth Collector, he really should have made his dude from the graveyard, because then I would just be like dead, basically. Yeah, I would be dead. I only have one Flyer who can block these jokers. So this is about to become an 8/8 with Trample. So what you got for me? Oh no. We actually survive for another turn unless he has a way of tapping my Crow. If he has a way of tapping my Crow, we're dead. Doesn't look like he does. Interesting. Only attacking with that. Yeah, that probably makes sense. Do we just take it? Let's see what happens. I'm going to have an 8/8. He can't play Silver Strike now. I'm going to have an 8/8. He may have Puncturing Light. He could also have a way of pumping this thing, which could just kill us. We haven't seen a pump spell, but it's worth thinking about that. 8/8 Trampler. We're going to have 2/1/1s who can swing a 3/5 and a 3/2. These guys combined have normally 7 toughness, so they'll only take 1 from this if they double block, but everything else should be lethal. I think it's probably more likely that we win if we don't block with our Crow. Although, if our Crow manages to hit a land, we do get an insect. So, I guess that's what we'll do. I'm not thrilled about it. Please hit a land. No, you didn't hit a land. What about a Ghoul Steed? None of those either. Okay. All right. Hey, there's Ghoul Steed. Oh, you're a 9/9 actually. What kind of math was I doing? It's 3+1/+1 counters. How about that? So this will do 2 even if he double blocks. He could have Puncturing Light to kill my other 3/5, and then he will survive. So, I mean, obviously we just swing with everything here and see what happens. He could have had a way to tap 2 of our creatures. He could have had a lot of stuff that would have just killed us, but let's see what he has. Puncturing Light's bad. I think he's dead if he doesn't have it, though. I am relatively certain of that. Because of Trample. Thank God for you, Soul Swallower. So this still gets in for 5, so that's plenty to kill you. What do you have that you can just... Do you not realize he has Trample? Do you have something? You have something. Puncturing Light. That's still enough to kill you because of Trample. 7 exactly. There it is. All right. Deck got there that time. Okay. I'm glad we didn't let this guy get uninvited Geist. Well, now we know he has Essence Flux. It doesn't change a whole lot for us, but if he has 1 blue up and a Spirit, we probably won't be quite as reckless as we were in that game. Probably. Alright, so we have a terrible, terrible hand that we're going to have to send back, but our opponent also mulliganed, luckily for us. And this one's solid. 2-drop, 3-drop, big game, big late game spell. Makes me happy. Do we want a 4th land right now? Probably not. Our opponent's deck is fast enough that I kind of would rather have more spells at this point. Although I guess, I'm on the draw, but we'll see. But turn 2 Hinterland Logger, turn 3 Crow is pretty aggressive for our deck. It's one of the more aggressive things this deck can do. Right, well, we drew a land anyway, so I guess I'm glad I put the other one on the bottom because 4 is probably plenty for a while. Although, being able to play our Swine would be good, but we probably need some other stuff to help us get there later. I think we play the Logger here. Our Rats can be played at a later time. The number of flyers our opponent has is a little bit of a problem for us. I wish I'd picked up an Aim High or a Clip Wings because of that, but... Alright. Bulked up. Well, I think we swing. A trade's fine here, especially because it'll get in for 2, so... Trading a 2-drop for a 2-drop and getting in for 2 is pretty solid. I'll play my Crow now. And we are 1 card away from Delirium. We need a land or a lot of other stuff too. Oh, there's Alter Ego, but we can't actually play it right now. I'm going to play my Rats. And in my turn. If he swings here and then leaves 5 mana up, we know he's got his Spirit, basically, his Flash Spirit. Doesn't look like that's happening, though. Geist number 2. Alright, well, since this guy can't block anyway, he's going to swing, because he also can't be blocked. We would really love some blue right now. We haven't thrown any in the graveyard yet. So the question, I think we still don't block just because we can't trade. It's just not especially good. God, the chances he has just the wind are higher than I would like. But I'm going to play Kessig Dire Swine here. And swing for 1 again. Is our opponent flooded? It kind of seems that way, but he could also have the Nephalia Moondrakes, which would not be good for us. Throttle, you're not bad right now. Why didn't I swing with this last time? What was I thinking? Right, that drops our opponent to 10. We're going to play this Concoction. I'm probably not going to use it anytime soon because we don't have any like fodder for it. If we ever draw land, we'll be happy to discard it to that. Although if we play an instant right now, we get Delirium, don't we? Yeah, we'll get Delirium off of our Throttle anyway. So I think we just go to 6 here. And then swing back for 8. I mean, our opponent could have Essence Flux. Okay. We're going to use Throttle on this guy, which gives us Delirium. Okay. I think we're just going to swing with these to be careful here. The Crow's ability to block right now is pretty relevant. And yeah, we Concoction and discard a Forest probably here. It will gain him life if he has Essence Flux. Okay, we won the game. So our opponent did get seriously flooded there, which helped us, but we also got Delirium pretty efficiently that time around. So we were 1-1. Hopefully we can go into match 3 and win that one as well. Our deck's pretty fun. Would have liked to be able to cast our Altered Ego to some effect there, but that's okay. I'll see you guys in match 3, and thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.